Starbucks did not convince people to pay $6 for coffee by making coffee expensive. It did it by changing what coffee meant in people's lives. What customers are really paying for is not just a drink, but a carefully engineered experience that blends psychology, habit, environment, and identity into a single daily ritual. To understand this, you have to start with how coffee was viewed before Starbucks rose to dominance. Coffee used to be a simple utility. It was something you drank quickly at home, at diners, or from vending machines. Price mattered because coffee was interchangeable. One cup was not meaningfully different from another. Starbucks disrupted that thinking by transforming coffee from a commodity into an experience. Once coffee stopped being interchangeable, price sensitivity weakened. One of the most powerful tools Starbucks uses is perception. The company does not sell coffee. It sells beverages with names, sizes, and options that feel sophisticated and intentional. Ordering is no longer a yes or no decision. Customers customize milk type, syrup, foam, temperature, and sweetness. The more decisions someone makes during a purchase, the more personal the product feels. When something feels personal, people value it more and question the price less. Language plays a critical role in this transformation. Starbucks created its own vocabulary, which separates insiders from outsiders. Learning how to order becomes part of the customer journey. Once customers invest time and effort into understanding that language, they become emotionally invested. Walking away from Starbucks would mean walking away from familiarity, and humans resist that. Another major reason customers accept higher prices is environment. Starbucks stores are designed intentionally to slow people down. Comfortable chairs, warm lighting, controlled music, and consistent layouts make the space feel safe and familiar. Starbucks positioned itself as a third place, a concept heavily promoted by Howard Schultz. This idea suggests that Starbucks is not home and not work, but a neutral space where people can exist without pressure. When customers sit in a Starbucks for 30 minutes or 2 hours, the price of the drink becomes secondary. The drink is no longer the product, the space is. Customers are effectively renting comfort, electricity, Wi-Fi, and emotional calm for the cost of a beverage. In that context, $6 feels reasonable. Consistency is another hidden driver of pricing power. A Starbucks store in one city feels nearly identical to a Starbucks in another. The menu, ordering process, and atmosphere are predictable. Predictability reduces mental effort. When people are tired, stressed, or rushed, they are willing to pay more for certainty. Starbucks becomes the safe choice when people do not want to think. Habit formation plays an enormous role. Many Starbucks customers are not consciously deciding to buy coffee each time. It becomes part of a routine tied to commuting, studying, or working. Once a behavior becomes habitual, the brain stops evaluating cost-benefit ratios. The price fades into the background. The action becomes automatic. The Starbucks mobile app strengthens this habit loop. Ordering ahead, earning rewards, saving preferences, and paying seamlessly remove friction from the buying process. Less friction means less resistance. When payment feels invisible, spending feels lighter. Customers do not feel like they are handing over money. They feel like they are continuing a routine. Rewards programs also exploit a powerful psychological bias. Customers feel like they are earning something back, even though the program encourages them to spend more overall. Free drinks after accumulating points make customers feel clever and rewarded, which reduces guilt associated with high prices. Social signaling is another critical factor. Carrying a Starbucks cup communicates something subtle about lifestyle and identity. The logo is instantly recognizable and globally understood. It signals busyness, modernity, and participation in a shared cultural routine. People are not just buying a drink, they are carrying a symbol. This signaling works especially well because Starbucks cups are designed to be visible. In offices, campuses, and public spaces, Starbucks becomes a visible part of daily life. That visibility reinforces its status as the default premium coffee choice. Location strategy further supports higher prices. Starbucks prioritizes high-traffic, high-rent areas such as business districts, malls, airports, and busy streets. Being surrounded by expensive real estate reframes what feels normal. A $6 drink feels less shocking when everything around it is expensive. Convenience is another invisible cost customers are happy to pay. Starbucks is everywhere. Customers do not need to search for a cafe, evaluate quality, or take risks. The certainty saves time and mental energy. For many people, time is more valuable than money, especially in the morning. Portion size also influences perceived value. Starbucks drinks are large, calorie-dense, and often function as snacks or meal replacements. Customers are not just buying caffeine, they are buying satiety, comfort, and indulgence. Larger portions stretch the perceived value of the purchase. Seasonal drinks play on emotion and urgency. Limited-time flavors create excitement and a sense of participation in a shared moment. Customers feel like they are part of something cultural, not just buying a product. These drinks often cost more, but the emotional payoff outweighs the price. Starbucks also benefits from premium confidence. It does not apologize for its prices or justify them. The company presents its pricing as normal and stable. Confidence in pricing signals value. When a brand acts like its price makes sense, customers are more likely to accept it without scrutiny. Another subtle reason customers keep paying is emotional comfort. Starbucks stores feel socially safe. Customers can sit alone without judgment, work without explanation, or meet someone without pressure. That emotional safety is rare and valuable, especially in urban environments. The brand also invests heavily in cultural alignment. Music, designs, messaging, and campaigns reinforce emotional connection. Starbucks does not position itself as just a business, but as a lifestyle companion. Increases tolerance for higher prices. Comparison avoidance also plays a role. Customers rarely compare Starbucks prices to home-brewed coffee in the moment. Instead, they compare it to other cafes, airport kiosks, or convenience stores. In many of those contexts, Starbucks feels competitive or even reasonable. There is also the psychology of self-reward. Many customers justify Starbucks as a small daily indulgence. $6 feels acceptable as a treat, even if it adds up over time. Framing the purchase as self-care reduces guilt and increases frequency. Starbucks' pricing success also reflects trust. Customers trust that their drink will taste the way they expect. They trust the environment. They trust the brand. Trust reduces scrutiny. And trust is high, price becomes less important. Even customers who openly acknowledge that Starbucks is expensive continue to buy it. This shows that awareness alone does not change behavior. When emotional value, habit, and convenience are strong, rational objections lose power. The company also benefits from long-term normalization. Gradual price increases over years train customers to accept higher prices as standard. What once felt expensive slowly becomes normal. At its core, Starbucks understands that people do not buy coffee logically, they buy it emotionally. The drink is just the physical trigger for a much larger psychological transaction. Customers are paying for routine in a chaotic world, familiarity in unfamiliar cities, comfort in stressful days, and identity in a crowded marketplace. The coffee itself is only the entry point. Starbucks does not need to have the best coffee in the world. It needs to deliver a consistent emotional experience. As long as it does that, $6 feels less like a price and more like a small toll for stability and comfort. In the end, Starbucks customers are not paying $6 for coffee beans, milk, and water. They are paying for convenience, belonging, personalization, and a predictable moment of calm. And that is why, day after day, millions of people willingly hand over $6 without hesitation.